Folks, hey, it's Commander Curtis. We want to talk about this article. It's pretty important for anybody who has rooftop solar or is thinking about rooftop solar. This is kind of important. So the first thing is, on the grand scale, the solar power plants that are the utility grade or industrial grade, they're producing so much power during the peak solar hours that it's kind of sort of flooding the market with energy. And this article is a discussion about there's kind of a this diminishing returns thing where if I put more and more and more solar plants online during that only hours that solar can produce energy, and I flood the market with power, the prices go down. So the only time that a solar farm can earn money via supplying power to the grid and selling it is during those hours. And in those hours, the power price is the least because there's so much on the market because of the solar. So this article kind of discusses there's the theoretical limit of how much solar farms can really come online before they can't pay for themselves in an appreciable period of time. Makes sense, right? Well, that has a lot of implications, I think, for those of us who might want to have rooftop solar. Number one, solar is here, it's working, and it's phenomenally good at producing power. Two, if prices are going to be the least when your rooftop solar is making its excess power that you aren't using, then paying that back to the utility is going to become increasingly less favorable to the utility. Therefore, they're going to discount further and further and further the amount of credit or money that they pay you for that. In other words, net metering is gone. At some point, it's going to go away across the nation because of this trend, if that makes sense. It's a prediction, not a fact, a prediction. But okay, so if net metering isn't a thing, then that is a idea in our head that we want to consider when we're considering putting a rooftop solar system on our house. And the last thing is, just like those like huge farms might want to consider storage, so too does the homeowner. So all of those gas and oil plants that are going to carry the grid through the evening hours, they're going to get and recoup the money that they're losing during the day because of the solar. So, prices will go up. And if you guys have followed me long enough, you know that I think that there will be a carbon tax. It's coming. And, you don't want to spend your money on power from the grid at some point. So I think that this means that we really need to start considering a battery so that we can divorce ourselves as much as possible from the grid supplied electricity if we're going to have a solar power system on our home, to make sure that it's sized properly, to make sure that we have a battery so that we can draw, and then to operate the system so that we do that. Between now and the end of when all net metering goes away, there may be an opportunity to take that battery and push power back to the grid during the most opportune times to maximize your return on the grid. That's a discussion for a different day, and certainly not in a 5-minute video with a solar enthusiast. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here all the way to this point. I appreciate it. Maybe if you get value out of these videos, you might hook a brother up with a thumbs up or a like or something along that lines. You can click the link, go over to see the email on the website. The link for the article is there, and I think it's really important to read. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.